So we're getting ready to do ceremony out here in this sacred place called Oheyawahi. It's Dakota sacred place, the hill much visited. It's a place where there were once mounds and ceremonies were done up here. And so this day it's the new moon here. We're on Memorial Day 2025. New moon is tonight. And there's some other really intense but subtle, if you can fathom that, astrological energies where the shaman, the wounded healer, meets up with the goddess of chaos. And my friends here, Nathaniel over here, and Frank over here, are tuning up to get ready. We're going to bring some sounds into this energy. We're going to do this prayer meditation. I'm going to load the chanupa. And so it's a time that also it harkens back to 1996, but even further back, the energy I just mentioned, that chaos, and how we respond to it, how we bring our own healing as individuals, from our walk through life, from all the things that have happened to us, and the medicine that it has given us, and how we bring that individuality into the space to help not only our own identity can be honored amongst all people, but also to have that be part of all of our community. And the medicine that we have, that we learned from forging that identity, that we share that with others. It comes out through these creative ways. The music that we're going to play, the meditation that we're going to do, and then here's Fenella coming in. So we're all set up now. We're going to do this ceremony. I've done ceremonies here a few times. It's a beautiful restored prairie. It's right here in the urban center. If you don't know about this, this is Bidote or Mendota. Down below the bluff line here, the two rivers meet, the Mississippi and the Minnesota. So anyway, we're getting ready. We're going to record some of this. But first I'm going to load the pipe and we'll start our prayer ceremony. Matakias. All right, so when we got the chanupa filled and did that part of the ceremony, I wasn't going to record that, but we're basically set up. I might have to make some adjustments because you'll be looking at the back of my head otherwise. No idea how the sound's going to be. Obviously you can see, I didn't even name it, but Minneapolis skyline is there 7 miles in the distance. And if there weren't any trees over my right shoulder here, we'd be able to see downtown St. Paul as well. So this is a convergence place, Bidote, and it's a place where earth and sky meet too. So very important, very sacred place. So with that, I think we'll give this a shot, and hopefully y'all can hear what's going on. What I might have to do, just so I'm facing is to shift over here. Maybe whatever works for you. Well, I think otherwise it's, like I said, it's the back of my head.
Stop talking about it.
Quit talking about it. Do it.
A nice comfy hammock chair for you.
Yeah.
Shang and swanging chair.
All right. So, one of the reasons I already said that in the beginning, one of the reasons we're doing this is because the energy. This is more than a new moon. It's the beginning of a 51-year cycle where we have to bring the medicine within ourselves that comes from the long journey of becoming more conscious and overcoming the wounds of life in order to give compassionately to others what we've learned. And through that, we can heal the chaos to bring something new into being. And we're also at a point too where we are the beginning of another cycle. In terms of astrology, it's Saturn just moved into Aries, so it's beginning a new cycle. And I'm not going to go into a long description. It's for another time, but basically it's about formulating more of our how we want to structure our reality and how we're going to deal with the karma that we have. It's like beginning a new karmic cycle. And at the same time, Neptune has also moved into Aries. So it represents many things, and that hasn't happened for 165 years. And that was a little while ago. That's a very subtle energy. Some of these others are very subtle. Chiron and Eris, the wounded healer and the goddess of chaos, it's at a deep, deep level. And it's going to take us years to do it. But all the more important to honor a specific time, including, it is Memorial Day, and this is an honoring of ancestors. Even if not all of these people died as warriors, this was the Dakota cemetery, and there's people buried across the way too. So, but there was also joyous things. This is a place where originally natives and non-natives came together in a good way. And so a big part of our prayer is about that. And I also, given what's going on in the world right now, where it feels like the underpinnings of the very reality that we draw on from deep within our subconscious, that those are being shattered and scattered and broken down so that we can formulate something new. But it takes us to focus on what is the new consciousness we want to bring in. And we don't know exactly how it's going to come together. I'm pretty dang sure about what I don't want it to be. And with that, we're also going to do a meditation, whether it's on this video to share with you guys or not. But I'm speaking this as though I'm speaking to spirit. And we're going to tie this place in to all of those places, these sacred sites and these places that last year, over 2023, 2024, we, Fenella and I did this geomantic work all across the path of the great eclipse of 2024. And then we had a ceremony for the eclipse on April 8, 2024, bringing forth this Earth Star, dragon of transmutation, dragon of peace and transmutation. And this is a list of all the places, and we actually added more. Don't know if that's going to show up, but there's the list, 25 different places where we did ceremony. We put in stones. We did this, a blessing for transmuting old negative energies and bringing forth positive new ones. Yeah, or positive old ones, because many places still held the beauty and the peace that's been here for hundreds and hundreds of years, and thousands of years. And part of the summary of that prayer was this. I rewrote, some of you will know who watch this, I rewrote the preamble to the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all human beings are created equal, and we are a part of the natural world, that we are endowed by the Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are the rights to a personally sovereign life, the liberty to be exactly who we are, the right to pursue our fulfillment, the spiritual development and happiness in an equitable economic system in concordance with our responsibility to all humanity, to the life of our planet, and to future generations. So again, I wrote that up. Maybe I can hold that so you can see it. That's kind of a summary, but the prayer is about bringing all of these convergences together. So we're going to start. We're going to do some sound. These guys are experts. I'm just a rank beginner. I'll do a little bit, but I'm going to do the meditation, web weaving I call it, where we bring our energy to all of these different sacred places and bring it all together, tie it together with the peace and the love and the compassion in our hearts with these intentions. Aha Matakias. going to end the video and we'll complete our ceremony. But we thought we'd try to record it a little bit of it to share with people. Wherever you're doing your thing, wherever you're making your prayer out of your life, and how you're giving back in a good way. We always come to sacred sites to say thank you, to live with gratitude in our hearts. That is what Mother Earth and all of humanity needs the most. But especially Mother Earth, when you go to a sacred site, and I have shared this with people for decades, the most important thing is gratitude. When the heart and the mind become one, and we stand beneath the sky and upon Mother Earth, that is when we start to bring forth the paradise we